In order to facilitate local trading in gold, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, that is RBZ, announced the entry of gold coins onto the market as a store of value on Monday. And we believe that gradually other African nations will also follow the similar path. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Kanika. And if you haven't subscribed to TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. And please install our Apple and Android mobile app. The link is given below in the description. Let's begin. Zimbabwe has experienced hyperinflation since 2007. Zimbabwe's annual inflation rate jumped to 192% in June, the highest level in over a year, as food cost more than tripled. The Zimbabwe dollar, Africa's worst performing currency this year after losing more than two-thirds of its value against the dollar, has sharply depreciated, driving up prices. You see, Zimbabwe is in the midst of an economic crisis marked by high inflation, a swift depreciation of the local currency, 90% of unemployment, and falling manufacturing production. And now Zimbabwe is using gold to hedge against inflation and hence reducing the dependence on the US dollars domestically. But the real question is, why is the Zimbabwean government turning to gold for domestic trading? Zimbabwean traders are already vying for a limited supply of US dollars that companies must acquire to continue offering specific goods and services. Thus, the government is striving to wean the domestic economy of its dependency on the US dollar so that the import of the foreign necessities can be paid for by the greenback, thereby facilitating an unhindered foreign trade. Make no mistake, the government has pegged its currency to gold for this precise reason. Nevertheless, gold is frequently regarded as an inflation hedge among the many asset classes. It essentially indicates that over the long run, gold has been able to produce inflation-beating returns. The government has therefore proposed the notion of adopting gold as a medium of exchange. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe's Monetary Policy Committee resolved to introduce gold coins into the market as an instrument that will enable investors to store value. Mangudia said, "The gold coins will be minted by Fidelity Gold Refineries Limited and will be sold to the public through normal banking channels." The committee noted that the increase in inflation was undermining consumer demand and confidence, and that, if not controlled, it would reverse the significant economic gains achieved over the past 2 years. The move has been well appreciated by the investors in the country. Batanai Matsika, the head of research for stockbroking firm Morgan & Company, said the gold coin was a welcome development in the market starved of investment options and will help investors hedge against inflation. Regarding the coin acting as a store value, it's a good step given that Zimbabwean dollar's value was being eroded. People were going after US dollar as a store of value. Mabande told Al Jazeera, "It is going to ease pressures on the US dollars, but demand for the US dollar will still be there," said one of the investors. Well, many other African countries will eventually follow a similar path, reducing their reliance on the US currency. For instance, Sudan, Ethiopia, and Angola, which are adjusted to inflation rates of 245%, 35%, and 24% respectively, could relieve their economies by pegging their currency to gold and thereby hedging inflation. Perhaps the era of dollar dominance in Africa would soon be decimated.